Hey! Anybody down there?
If there were, they've probably lost the ability to respond.
It's a barrel.
I wonder what it's full of.
Rainwater. Why? What do you think it's full of?
If I had to guess, I'd say rainwater. But it's what's under the rainwater that interests me most. Maybe inside that barrel is the decaying body of Mr. Martinelli's business partner. After a heated argument one night, Mr. Martinelli killed his business partner, chopped his body into tiny little pieces, and sealed it inside the barrel. Afraid that dragging the barrel away might arouse suspicion, Mr. Martinelli decided to hide it in plain sight. But now, every time he walks past it, he thinks he hears the muffled screams of his business partner saying, "Why? Why? Why?"
Oh, Frederick, what did I tell you before? Reading too many books is going to rot your brain. It's a window that's been broken from the inside. Based on the spiderweb effect created as the window was breached, the object in question was metallic, approximately 4 inches long, with a total weight not exceeding 27.5 grams. I would estimate the object in question flew no more than 23 meters. That's adjusting for a moderate wind, of course.
Wow, Mona. You're either a great detective or had a distinguished career as a cat burglar before you moved on to opera.
What a beautiful window! Look how the red is juxtaposed with the green.
It looks like a cross between Christmas and a Munich beer hall.
You're always so negative, Frederick.
Who's being negative? Both are festive occasions that involve heavy drinking. You can't go wrong with that.
It appears to be the locked door to this house. Oof! Ugh, it's garlic! Ugh, it smells so bad I can't get close to it. There's no way I'll be able to approach the door while it's still hanging there. It's a wheel. I wonder what it's for. I'm not sure I need a wheel. I'm not sure I would fit, and the glass would cut me to shreds. Drake, there might be bats up there. Do you have any relatives living up there?
Not that I know of. But there could be some poor suckers up there hiding from the Belfry boys. As you know, they can be pretty good at collecting their debts.
No, I better not. I don't want to disturb any sleeping bats. It's a hayloft.
Yuck! It's an entire room filled with scarecrow innards.
It looks like a closet full of horse gear. Let's see what's in here, shall we? Track bits. What is that?
Oh, track bits? That was one of my favorite breakfast cereals, along with Captain Creeps and Frosted Corn Steaks. They're great!
It's 2 sacks of barley and oats.
Wow, they must really consume a lot of oatmeal and beer.
That is not going to happen. It's a horseshoe. I bet that's somebody's lucky charm.
Lucky charm, huh? I prefer green clovers, pink hearts, or blue diamonds. Well, would you look at that? It's the 1890 Girls of Draxylvania Slap-on Tools calendar. Look, this one is showing both of her calves.
You men and your obsession with tools. It's a horse.
Of course.
Even if I were desperate enough to steal this horse, he seems to be hobbled by that boot thingy on his leg.
Oh, man, that is so lame.
So, Mr. Horse, do you know how I can get that boot thingy off of you?
I speak a little horse. Let me have a shot. Yo!
Well, what did he say?
He said to tell you, if he knew how to get this damn thing off, he would have done it already. Duh. He suggests we go to the lady next door and ask her about buying him.
Oh, is that all?
No, he also said his real name is El Cavallo Senza Valore. No matter what that horrid woman renamed him. And he would really appreciate it if we would use that name if we buy him.
It's a deal if we get him. Oh, the poor creature. It looks like he's broken his leg.
I'd say it's more likely he's broken the law.
What do you mean?
That's a Draxylvanian boot on his hoof. Either his owner is using it as an anti-theft device, or the Draxylvanian Police Department put it on because he has too many unpaid parking tickets.
What did he say?
Something along the lines of, "Get this thing off my hoof right now."
I'm strong, but there is no way I can get it off his leg without hurting the poor thing.
Yeah, we need a horse that has all 4 legs.
Hey, look at that! Hello? Is anybody in there? Nope, no one in there. It must be safe to open.
Apparently, you have never heard of the Stable Shed Slasher Massacre of 1865.
No, but I'm sure I'm going to hear about it in a second.
Well, not if you're gonna have that attitude. Forget it. Go ahead and open it up yourself. I dare you.
I want to take a peek in here. Just as I thought, a storage shed. It looks like a very thick wool saddle blanket, colorfully embroidered with beautiful spatulas. I bet that really keeps the horses warm. I don't want to pick that up. That saddle blanket could be useful, but I don't want to carry it around, so I'll keep it in mind. It's a broken old saddle. It's all dusty and cracked as if it's been through the desert.
I bet on a horse with no name.
It's some sort of frozen statue depicting a humanoid figure.
It's actually called a snowman.
Oh, really? And how do you know he's a man?
Because he's got snow, but I'm not gonna say it. Probably kids around.
I don't want to carry it around. It's so cold and wet.
Like my nose. Feel it.
Ugh, no. But I will keep this snowball in mind just in case. It's a walkway used by small yet extremely determined spiders. It's a sign for the dress shop.
Actually, Mona, it's a dress shoppy.
That is stupidity. It's a window looking into the dress shop. There's some lady racing around like crazy.
Yeah, she looks pretty busy for someone whose shop is supposed to be closed.
There's all kinds of things in there. Some fancy-looking dresses, several bolts of cloth, And a fat guy who looks really unhappy.
Maybe his corset is riding up on him and he stopped by to have it adjusted.
It's the door to the dress shop. For some reason, I can't get close to it.
It's the cross hanging above the door. Just like at the boathouse, the cross is keeping you away. You don't happen to have another animated golem body tucked away in that dress of yours, do you? Preferably one that's about 10 meters tall?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to find another way to deal with that cross. Maybe we should take a look at the Vampire for Dummkopf book that Madame Strigoi gave you.
Frederick, would you do the honors?
It says, in a nutshell, that vampires wear black cloth because it protects them from holy magic, such as holy water, crosses, and the sun.
It's a window. It's the chimney to the dress shop. I can see smoke pouring out of the top of 2 smokestacks up there.
Those chimneys look pretty small. Santa Claus is gonna need to go on a diet before he'll be able to squeeze down those.
It's covered with old wine jugs and cooking oil cans. It's an oily vat filled with cooking grease. Certainly there are better ways to keep my hands looking young and soft without plunging them into a vat of smelly old grease. It looks like a window to the kitchen of a busy restaurant. The people all seem to be watching something blue with moving images on it.
Yeah, bars and restaurants are now renting crystal balls from gypsies so their customers can eat and watch the game.
It's a sign for that nail salon. It says the nudge nudge wink wink nail salon in quotes.
I'm not sure that's a real nail salon, Mona.
Why do you say that?
You tell me! Beside the fact that their building is located in the red light district, it's covered with a bird and bees.
How do you know this is a red light district?
My first clue was that big red light hanging over their door.
It's a woman standing outside of the nail salon.
That woman is definitely a working girl, Mona. I think she's in the process of doing a little self-promotion.
Hi there, miss. What can I do you for?
Sorry to disturb you, but may I speak with you for a moment?
That depends. Are you in any way associated, affiliated, related to, or working with any member of a local, regional, or national law enforcement organization, particularly those identified as being tasked with reducing or eliminating the act of human fulfillment?
Human fulfillment?
She means no, she is not.
Well then, hello there, honey. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. How can I help you?
Do you work for the salon?
Work has such a negative connotation. I like to think that I live my life in the pursuit of pleasure, mine and others. My relationship with the salon allows me to pursue these personal interests while simultaneously providing me with an ongoing source of income. Right now, I'm standing lookout for a private nail salon event going on inside.
What sort of work do you do?
I like to think of myself as a small event planner, or possibly a personal entertainer. In terms of the specific services I offer, that generally depends on how much my client is willing to spend. Was there something particular you had in mind?
Uh-oh, Mona. That constable over there's eyeing you pretty closely. You'd better be careful, or you might get picked up for solicitation.